Welcome everybody to the second part of the presentation about Flowery language, and I am Agnes Khan. Again, in this part of the presentation, we are going to talk about Flowery language, and we will focus our attention on grammar. Sometimes in our sentences, we use too many complicated grammar, too many clauses, so we use many run-on sentences. Sometimes we use many phrases instead of simpler structures, and sometimes we express the same ideas in several ways. Let's see some examples. This is one sentence, and it is very complicated. Please take a moment to read it. I hope you agree that this sentence would be much more understandable if the writer could revise it. Here is one version. This version contains two sentences, and some of the phrases were also modified. But this is still very academic or very professional, but it is much more understandable for the reader. Here is another example. In this example, you can see lots of reused adjective and adverb clauses. Another problem is that these are not in the right position, which again makes the meaning very obscure. If you revise the same sentence, again, you might consider it a little more simple. If you revise the sentence, yes, you might have two simpler sentences, but your outcome is more readable and more comprehensible. I would also like to talk about politeness. When we write officially, we always have to be very polite towards our colleagues and to our customers. Whenever we write in official correspondence, we always have to be very polite. However, it is very important not to overdo it. Here is an example. I wonder whether you would be so kind enough as to complete the report by Friday. Okay, what do you exactly mean? This sentence simply asks, would you please complete the report by Friday? Here is another example. I would like to extend my gratitude for your willingness to be one of the speakers in our webinar. What does this mean? It is a simple thank you. Thank you very much for your willingness to be a speaker in our webinar. Now, this example sentence is very confusing because the writer tries to be very polite, and that's why the writer beats around the bush. This is not precise. It's very indirect. I would be greatly honored if you would kindly send me more details about the project plans as soon as possible by Friday at your convenience. Okay, so what do you actually want and what is the deadline? Now I have total confusion in my head. This sentence is confusing because there are three expressions that contradict with each other. If the writer wants something as soon as possible, then I should do it now. However, if I have time till Friday, then I might do it by Thursday. And if I can do something at my convenience, it might get done only next month. It is very, very confusing. In conclusion, please always ask yourself the following questions. Do my sentences tell what I want? Are all my words meaningful? Are my sentences concise? And if you answer no to these questions, please consider revision. Finally, I would like to thank some of my colleagues who gave some help with this presentation. Mary Wood, Lina Chakrabarti, and Victoria Grump. Thank you very much.